Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Tell the Truth Wednesday, and I am your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Jen, I still want to say Seattle, and it's still weird because I just haven't settled in that this is home yet. You know, I haven't settled in, but it's only been a few months, so maybe
you will.
Maybe it'll get better. Joined as I always am, well, not always, but joined as I mostly am by my wonderful co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Fallah Doring. Jen, how are you on this day before Thanksgiving?
Oh, thinking about turkey and sides and desserts and get a cook and clean and
Yeah, Regina is going to cook 2 turkeys tomorrow. Regina Mitchell. We're going over to Jim and Regina's for Thanksgiving, so I'm going to have to clear a lot of space. And I have this thing because I'm marginally type 2 diabetic, and I have this thing where my stomach doesn't empty at a normal speed, and then I feel sick. So it's like I have to be very careful I don't overeat. So poor Regina, I'm just gonna be telling, nope, I can't eat that. Nope, I'm gonna eat a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Taste everything, take a little bit of everything, and then take a doggy bag.
But you know how women get offended if you don't eat their cooking because they think you don't like it. But she knows. She should know. She knows I've got this stomach thing. So I'm also heading out to Costco as soon as the show is over to grab an apple pie at Costco, because I just don't think you could beat a Costco apple pie. Why cook, ladies? Because the Costco apple pie.
When it comes to the pumpkin and apple pie, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the greatest. All right, a couple things before we get started. I wanted to acknowledge something else. This is not only the day before Thanksgiving. This is CIA coup day. This is November 22nd, 2023. It was 60 years ago today. The first CIA coup against a sitting president of the United States took place. And I do not think we should go without acknowledging that. The first coup was John F. Kennedy, where they shot him at Dealey Plaza. The second coup, I'm just starting to figure out, and I may be writing a Y-Files episode about this, was the removal of Richard Nixon for various reasons. Because number one, he said, I know who killed John, which was the CIA. The third coup, which hopefully does not hold, is the one against Donald Trump in 2020. Now, people say the CIA. I'm not going to say the CIA. The CIA were just the bag man. It was Majestic 12, a deeper, darker, more evil group that was behind the Kennedy assassination. They just hired the CIA to get the job done. So I want to acknowledge that. And also I'd like to say, if you would like to go over to mikebarrett.blogspot.com, where you get all, of course, the shows, including, look at our beautiful Thanksgiving background. You can click on this lecture right here to the right. This is from my Odyssey channel. It's Ancient Aliens and JFK, my lecture at the New Living Expo from 2018. I would highly recommend it if you are interested in more details about Majestic 12 and CIA's involvement in the Kennedy assassination. Rest in peace, President Kennedy. I hope that you are avenged very soon. I hope that you are. So, Jen, the thing everybody's talking about in our group, in our Telegram channels, that everybody's concerned about, I'm getting 2 different pieces of information. I'm getting one set of information that says today, the RV is planned for today. Mark has heard that. We have heard that there will be people available on Thanksgiving at the redemption centers. My understanding from the language was that there would be some people there, there'd be a skeleton crew there, and everybody else would be on call. And really, by the way, it's really irritating when I put something on Telegram. That's not what Mark said. Mark said they're just on call. You didn't say there'd be anybody there. And I get like 50 of those, and I'm like, guys, I talked to Mark offline. Okay, just going to say that. I talked to him offline. That doesn't mean that the RV is going to happen today or tomorrow. I'm saying they are prepared in case it goes today. I've had other people say, another source said Wednesday has been the target for quite some time. I have also got another source, a banking source that I heard about or listened in on yesterday, who said you're getting paid, who said you're getting paid. Now, he is a bondholder. That means the bondholders are getting paid now. And then after that, about a week later, the RV people go, we go. He said to the guy who holds currency, you're getting paid next Thursday, 30th, which, Jen, if I recall, you said 27, 28. So 27, 28, let's say we get our notifications. I could see Redemption Center appointments starting on the 30th, fitting that time frame. It could also be the bondholders go today or tomorrow. There's some sort of announcement. There's some sort of financial thing. Could happen today or tomorrow, followed by us going next week. So it could be either one of those two scenarios, or it could all be the same scenario. Bondholders go now, we go in a week. That's all I got. I'm Jen. I can tell you're doing some checking. Just what did you get out of all that? That's my information. That's what I have for you the day before Thanksgiving.
I still get next week.
Next week.
It's kind of a red tape thing, just trying to get things in order, everybody on the same page. I think it's probably not going to happen that fast. I think we're going to get it. I keep going back, and not just so that I would be right, not wrong, which, I'm okay with being wrong. Pretty used to that now.
Well, you end up being right in the end usually, but yeah.
Well, the
might not be the time frame,
the dates. Right? Last week we got. They didn't say which Friday. It said stock market crash Friday. So if that happens Friday, how would that affect everything?
Well,
would that cause it to go? There was something else about that, but I got to look back.
Well, let's take this scenario and line it up here. Let's say the bondholders get told today or get paid today or tomorrow. Then the currency holders are, as it is currently structured, about a week behind that. So then if the bondholders get paid, that means the green light has been given. That means then something has to happen in public, I would think, for the currency holders, but I would also think they would want to bring the currency holders in under the cover of night and then collapse the system. So it could be bondholders go, collapse on stock market collapse on Friday, emergency measures RV, gold-backed currency. Or it could be bondholders get paid today or tomorrow. Friday, nothing happens this Friday because they want to then bring us in the background, get our monies distributed, because they're going to count on us to rebuild the economy after everything goes to shit, followed by a stock market collapse next Friday. Although I think you did get Black Friday a couple months ago, didn't you?
Did I?
Yeah, I think so. A couple weeks ago.
I forget everything.
Yeah, yeah, I think you got Black Friday for the stock market, but I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, so
it would work that way. And we're just speculating.
Stocks will fall on Friday worldwide and create a vacuum.
Into which steps the asset-backed currencies?
Could it step into it everywhere else but here? Then there's our difference in currency. There's our difference in value. Then we go in an RV, and then the United States says, okay, we'll go to gold too, and we go to gold. Right?
Right.
Well, I don't think that we are going to don't panic, you're traveling. And it logically doesn't make any sense to put the notifications out on or the day before Thanksgiving, because so many people are traveling, even after. But what we could do is start a sequence of events to justify the whole thing and say, well, everybody else has gone to gold. There's our RV. There's our window. The United States is holding off. We go and do our RV next week. Then they go to gold.
Right.
And wasn't there some timeline like this January 1st that they have to do this by?
December 1st. My understanding, 99.5%, as my source told me, Iraq goes on their own on December 1st. If the world hasn't come along by then, they're going anyway.
So if we get a crash worldwide, is what he said, stocks will fall on Friday worldwide and create a vacuum. He didn't give me a date. He just said Friday.
Oh, what about Friday, December the 1st then? Well, because maybe Iraq, if they go public with a current,
that is the first,
an oil-backed currency,
the first.
That could happen too. It could be an oil-backed currency, could cause all the fiat currencies to collapse. And then the BRICS go back.
It'd be good. It'd just be a story if it happened on something called Black Friday. But yeah, we could do the first. Either way, we're right there, and it sounds to me like everything's in place, and we have to do something. We've got deadlines coming up. They're not going to want to do it on Christmas. They're going to want to get this done between the holidays since they put it off so long. And if they can't go into next year, now's the time. Right. Merry Christmas. Right. Also, when you were talking, I remembered, and of course I don't remember what the post is, but there's a cute post that talks about a certain time on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it like 6:00 on Friday or something?
Yeah, something like that, if I recall.
What if Phil will say something about that tonight, if he shows up?
That will be interesting to see if Phil says something about that.
That would be cool.
I had a thought, I just lost it.
That would be cool.
This is what happens to you when you
little nod to me, Phil, if you want to do that, if you're watching. I doubt you're watching, but if you want to do that, I'll take it. That'd be cool. That would make my day.
You might be surprised. You might be surprised who's watching. So it would, and again, we're speculating.
Yeah,
we're speculating on the process. Now we could ask about the process. My guess is the process is, bondholders get paid, all the tiers above us. A week later or so, we start getting our exchanges done, followed by an economic collapse. The economic collapse could happen, stock market collapse. Could also happen while we're in the midst of exchanging, but I would think that would create more chaos. So it would be more like, I would think that they would want, we're basing this on our idea that they want to bring us in quietly, get all that money in position for when the collapse happens. So we're in a position to give and support and create. But we don't know that.
Trying to get a sequence of events. Hang on. Go ahead. Keep talking.
They could also say, well, no, we're going to do it all at once. We're going to pay the bondholders. We're going to start the redemption appointments, and we're going to collapse the economy on the same day. We don't know. We're just speculating that logically it makes sense to have us exchange because they are, to a certain extent, counting on us, I think, to keep the economy rolling after things get scary.
All right.
Also,
off the top of my head, asking Gabriel, this is the sequence of events that I got. Bonds.
Okay.
Then crash. The reason for the crash, it says the other countries need a push. We go back to what Michael said. Stocks will fall on Friday worldwide and create a vacuum. I'm not familiar what a vacuum means in the financial world. Stop it, camera.
Means there's nothing there. Everything's empty. It's good. You look good.
So I'm thinking. So that's a push. That's a vacuum. Suck everybody. You got to force them. I'm thinking this is other countries.
Right. That are reluctant to go along.
To click it. And then I was trying to, now this is an either or, because that's what I was struggling with. Is it Biden first or RV? Biden or RV? I think I got Biden.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Biden or RV. Now put an arrow. Those are interchangeable. Then we go to golds. We got bonds, crash, Biden, RV, gold. What's our timeline? I don't even know if I want to do that right now. Let's try.
Okay.
2 weeks. 2 weeks for the whole shebang.
And there's also a possibility that it will be earlier than that because of this.
No, I'm talking about the whole process.
I know, but everybody said that things have to calm down in the world, which, again, that's ridiculous. There might be another attack on Israel. You have to just go, okay? Because there's always going to be some bad guys that are going to try some shit.
Well, I think that's
fuck things up. But
go ahead.
Here's the thing. There's a ceasefire right now. There's a hostage exchange and a 4-day ceasefire in Gaza. Okay, so that could mean that there is a 4-day window here in which to get certain things done. We don't know which part of this, but that's interesting, isn't it? Because politically, then things are very quiet right now for 4 days. Today, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Black Saturday. But you said 2 weeks. You think 2 weeks?
Well, I don't know. What do I know? But that I asked. But
the thing is, Jen, is all those things could happen in one day. All those things could happen in an hour. If they wanted to. It's a question of when are they public.
Right. I'm just getting a whole bunch of old stuff that's popping up now. It's just watch. All right. You think Mama doesn't know what she's talking about, but sooner or later you see it. All right. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like things are going to start coming to the surface now that we got in Gentel before. Interesting. Stuff usually doesn't happen on a holiday now, but we're coming up on an American holiday.
Right. It's not a worldwide holiday. It's just
right.
American. Although it should be.
When does Hanukkah start?
Early December, I believe. December 8th or 10th or something.
Comments? Karen? Ron? Is it 2 weeks from now? No, is it 2 weeks from the 28th or the week of the 27th to 28th?
Hanukkah.
I should know this.
2023.
Why isn't the chat moving?
Thursday, December 7th.
That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Let's have that happen, God. That would be cool if we got the whole thing done by then.
Yeah.
What else is December 7th?
Right. So all I'm going to say about this, Jen, is this is a prime window to do this. We are in a prime window. We are in the hottest window
ever.
And as Mark Z said to me in a private conversation the other night, we are on the brink. That reminds me, please go over to Mark's channel on YouTube, the original Mark Z. And tonight we're going to do a very special Whiskey and Wisdom. We're going to give away some stuff in a raffle to raise money to give to people who are in need in our community. So I'm going to be doing that tonight. I don't think we're going to be drinking any whiskey. I think I'm going to have some wine, and we're going to kick back and have a nice Whiskey and Wisdom tonight. I was going to interview Marina Sarin yesterday, but the little tart had some internet problems.
Tart.
The little tart had some internet problems.
Never a good idea.
That's delayed. That's delayed. Look, girls, they test you.
They love it when you call them a tart. Yeah,
they
do that more often.
She's not watching it.
Get on video for me.
I'll be deleting this episode.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody's asked me a question. I believe they asked me last show and we didn't get to. Jen, are the elders you spoke of a while back the same elders as the
Mr. Cottrell
speaks of? No.
And Mark.
No.
Z.
This was in in the series I did where I explored the different 7 levels of heaven. That
Mhm.
is a radio series that is on jenniferfallah.com. If you go to the tabs, you'll see the Level of Heaven series. It's very interesting. If you're bored and you're cooking, listen to that one. It's kind of cool.
I don't get bored when I cook. Are we streaming on YouTube? Laura says that we're not on YouTube. No, we're streaming. It looks like we're on
Now, the elders that I saw, it was very interesting. I didn't know quite who they were, but I saw them in heaven, and they were all kind of wearing white and sitting behind this table, and they were all named after like emotions or traits. Like one was intellect, one was peace, or one, they were all like empathy. That's what they were when I asked their names, and it was weird. And this one guy, he was like a black man with like a white beard and white hair. And I said, how many books will I write? He says 18. And I'm like, I can't even finish 2. Like, when am I going to get time to do that? Clearly I'm going to retire or something.
Right.
18. And he's very serious. And it was very hard to stay there, because at that point in my meditations and the projection of consciousness, I wasn't used to the high vibration there. So anyway, those were just, they were divine, and they weren't like in control of anything, but I felt like they helped people plan their lives. So, and have anything to do with anything financial or anything like that.
Okay, about 500 people watching today in this live stream. Small audience for the day before Thanksgiving. I guess people are busy. People are traveling. Everybody be careful and stay safe. If you see something, say something at the airports, because I understand that the Biden administration has pulled the air marshals off of most commercial flights this weekend, which could indicate that they are.
Why?
Because they want something bad to happen. That's
nice.
So be very careful, and we can't get rid of this son of a bitch soon enough. Anyway, so you can always go to mikebarra.blogspot.com and watch. We were there earlier, and watch the shows here anytime. They are directly linked to the Rumble channel. The Rumble channel is where you can go over and you can actually subscribe to the show for $5 a month down there in the lower.
Oh, nice! Looked great. That looked great.
What? You can hit the subscribe button down in the lower right hand corner. Hit subscribe for $5 a month. You can support the show. We love you. We appreciate that. That'd be a great Christmas or Thanksgiving gift. Is for all of our 2,000 followers on Rumble to just sign up for that $5 a month. That would make us very, very happy. The benefit you get from that is that you get to a little red castle next to your name, and you get to ask your questions first when it comes to question and answer time with Jen, which we are rapidly approaching. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at thecbdgurus.com. Go over to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, no capital A, no S, just ALIEN, and get yourself some really cool wholesale prices on some of the best CBD health products out there. And as an added benefit, all orders over $25, you get a Million Bolivar. All orders over $100, you get 5 million Bolivar. And in the next 2 weeks or so, that may actually be worth something. So they got the immunity capsules. They've got the Lotion 2000, which I like a lot. The Miracle Gold, the pet treats. I don't think the CBD pet oil is working or not, but is on there. It's not on there this time, but he moves it around, changes things around. All right, Jen, why don't you tell us what's happening over at jenniferfallah.com?
Well, we're all ready for the holidays over there. And right now we're set up for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. We've got gift card. It's gift card season. It's the easiest way to send a gift. Scroll down, please. There we go. Right now I've got a Thanksgiving combo deal. You get 2 30-minute reading gift cards, and you get 3 divine healing gift cards for $222. Marcy and Susan also have deals up, combo deals, and they're all 222 right now. Everything's going to be okay, and that's why we use those numbers. I do have, you can buy things individually, get the gift cards, basically after you make the purchase. You email me, you email Marcy, you email Susan. Just make sure you look and see whose deal you're on, and then their email address is there. After I send you a picture card that you can send via text message, email, any way that you talk or contact anybody. You can send it in Messenger, and you're done. That's it. Perfect man gift. And okay, now men, do not wait until Christmas Eve to do this, because I will not be giving you your cards on Christmas Eve. Let's get it done now. Let's get it taken care of. All right. And so that's what's going on. Now, I haven't thought of anything yet, but I may make up a special Black Friday, like, one-day deal.
Oh.
That's really, really cheap. So I'm thinking I might do a 15-minute. If everybody wants to pick up some cheap gifts. So keep an eye out on Telegram for that. That's probably going to be a Telegram-only deal. And if you're not following me or Mike on Telegram, I am Philosophy, FALLAWSOPHY, and Mike Barra on Telegram.
Let me see if I can find your... There you are. Mm-hmm. Jennifer Faladori, Philosophy on Telegram. Jennifer Faladori on Telegram. Okay, so the people with the Little Red Castle, because they are $5 a month subscribers, which we thoroughly appreciate. Mm-hmm. And all that money's going straight to Jen. She's keeping all of it.
I split it with them.
She keeps all of it. They are all, the Little Red Castle people get to go first with questions, but because I'm the co-host, I get to ask my question first. So I have a question for Jen today.
Okay.
We were going to do Ask Jesus. We haven't done that lately, but we will do that again. I'll make Ask Jesus a fairly regular thing. But I have a question about Barkley, the little dog.
All
right. Last night on his walk, well, first of all, he had a little back leg problem yesterday morning. His right back leg was hurting him. He was like lifting it, not putting any weight on it. And then later he started putting weight on it.
Tendon.
Tendon? Okay. Is it something that can be fixed, or will it just heal on its own?
It'll heal on its own. He just kind of tweaked it, stretched it.
All right. And then yesterday he threw up on his walk at night, a whole lot of food. And he's off his appetite today. What's going on with that?
Did you notice him eating something off the ground on the walk?
No, but I did.
He got a hold of something that didn't agree with him.
Okay, so
it's not a major thing.
I took a bunch of not expired, but meats and things that had been in the fridge for like a week, and I chopped it up into a hash and I fed him that yesterday.
Yeah, not so good.
That's what made him sick. So I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, that's not so good. Didn't really agree with him.
Well, so
he'll be fine.
Do you think he needs to go to the vet, or no? He'll be fine. Okay, Dave, cancel the vet appointment.
Well, I mean, if you want to take him to the vet, take him to the vet. I'm not telling you not to do that.
The tendon's getting better, and he's going to get over it. He'll be okay. I'm not concerned about that. So, well, actually, I'm just going to leave your banner up there, because we're going to go over to Rumble now and ask the questions on Rumble. We're going to start with the Little Red Castle people. Kurt Ron. There's Kurt Ron, by the way. Hi, Kurt. Kurt's my buddy from Seattle. Grew up together pretty much in high school and everything. And, people criticize social media a lot, Jen, but I wouldn't have been able to keep in touch with Kurt and Bob without social media, Facebook. And we got to celebrate the Seahawks Super Bowl victory all together, and we hadn't spoken in 20 or 30 years, really. So it's because of social media that things like that happen. I wouldn't have picked anybody else I would have rather watched that game with. Okay. Connie Anderson, happy thanks, Little Red Castle. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Nadine is here. Happy Thanksgiving. Amanda, hola, and happy Thanksgiving. God bless Mike and Jen. Thank you. Gloria Galvin, happy Thanksgiving. All these people are Little Red Castles. Big Poet, so grateful for the info, this info channel. We are grateful to be here. Pet Amy, happy Thanksgiving. Amy Petitano says happy Thanksgiving. Amy has the first question, Little Red Castle. $5 a month subscriber, excuse me. Jen, my dad's having surgery on the 29th due to a blocked main heart artery. Can you just say a prayer for him that he will be okay?
It will be successful. It will be fine.
Good. Okay. Big Poet says, based on a Twitter post from Wall Street Apes, yeah, that's what I read. With blue check, Nixon was ousted and the Watergate plumbers were 80% CIA. G. Gordon Liddy was one of them, but he was from FBI. Yeah, I'm going to probably put all that together for hoping to write a Y-Files episode about it. We'll see if they go for that, but aliens were also involved. There's a high likelihood that Nixon was innocent. Well, Nixon wasn't completely innocent, but he was hardly the crook they've made him out to be. Two Rottens, Jackie Kopp. I rescued a 3-year-old Rottweiler named Cornelius. He keeps throwing up a slimy liquid. Does he have a food allergy or a serious medical problem? This is Jackie, Jakki. Jackie Kopp's question about her dog, Cornelius, a Rottweiler.
He does have some kind of illness. I don't think it's serious, but I do think he needs to go to the vet.
Okay. Benji MM, Little Red Castle, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Scott says, a friend Bob's son CJ was in a serious car accident a couple weeks ago. It's been touch and go. Will he return to recovery? Well, will he recover? I guess is the question.
He'll get out of the hospital, yeah.
RM McBride, yay, new $5 monthly subscriber, Little Red Castle. Thank you, RM McBride. And if you have a question, just make sure you include your name and the name of the person or entity you're asking about. Okay. Hi, Jen. This is Victoria Adams, Little Red Castle. Will I still see the Hamilton musical on December 1st? Thank you for all you do. Will she get to go to the Hamilton?
What's your name?
Victoria Adams. Victoria Adams.
Yeah, wear a sweater. It's cold.
Okay.
I see you commenting, oh, I wish I would have worn a sweater.
Yeah, so wear a sweater. One time I went to see Brian Ferry, who is a wonderful singer, with Dave at up on the hill. What is it? The Observatory, the theater, the Greek Theater in LA, which is way up there in altitude, like 20. And you know, it was like, well, it was like 65 at ground level, but it was freezing up there. So even in places where it's warm, take your jacket. Great concert. Okay, Barb Scholl says, my nephew Brian needs heavy duty assistance. He has mental health issues, which is resulting in possible felonies. Barb's nephew Brian. So I guess all we can do is put out healing to him and hope that he gets over it. Pearl Harbor Day is December 7th. Yes.
Well, the problem with Brian is that he's adding in drugs on top of a mental problem, and that's not good.
Okay. All right. And let's go to other questions over here on Rumble. My name is Philip. Yesterday I ordered 100 million Bolivar. I've heard the exchange will be anywhere between 330,000 to 4 million per million. Do you have any insight on that? Yeah, you were the 330,000 per million.
No, the 330,000 was for the Zim Agra checks that people were talking about.
Oh, that's right. And those were the
what I got originally for the per 1 million. Got a bill for 1 million. Okay, it says 1 million on it. Was going to be 375,000.
Okay.
Now, if you have like 1,000 of those and it ends up being 37,000, who cares?
Yeah,
they're cheap. You know, it's a bonus. Those are bonus. So.
Okay. L Labelle 100. I need your. Okay. Oh, Laura. It's Laura Mills. Okay. Laura would like to know, I gave up any hope of having a boyfriend years ago. Lately, I've been having dreams of falling in love. Do you see this coming for
me? Yeah. It's about 4 months away.
Oh.
These dreams are kind of like, it's kind of like a signpost. but it's also what you need right now. So try to incorporate just like love from friends, love from family, more entertainment, more happiness in your life if you can. Most of the time we can and we don't, because we just don't. We just sit there and say, "Oh, I'm miserable and I don't want to do that." Yeah.
Primetime gal, who I don't know what her real name is. Little gray whale means she's a Rumble rancher, but not a full Little Red Castle $5 a month
Well, let's
subscriber.
not call her out like that.
What about you? She says, Jen, I'm so thankful for you. Yesterday, I delivered a message from a dad to his son who had prayed that morning to hear from him. Today, I gave a client a message from her mom who passed yesterday. I'm assuming Primetime gal is a medium.
She's probably one of my students. But good girl, good job.
Yeah. And Laura's kind of excited about what your response was. Hot damn, she says. Okay, back over here to the questions, and I got a few pins.
All right, a couple more minutes. I got that repair guy for Katie's phone coming. If it don't happen today, she's gonna lose her mind.
We got like 10 minutes. James Foster, hi Mike and Jen. I want to ask about how long my son Tyler will be in jail.
12 months.
Wow. Mike Reed, thank you, Jen. Monday, you helped me with Kennedy. The vet said when she got hit by the other dog, she had a pinched nerve. You said check around her head. She is now on meds and doing well.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad you took her in.
Ernest Rutland, I bought my first dinner on October 2010. I can promise every day for 13 years, someone has said the RV was going to happen. Right now is way different than any time in the past 14 years. Yeah, Ernest, I agree. The vibe feels quite a bit different. So, Marigold, Jen, is my dog Oakley happy? And does she have any messages for me? Mary,
she passed?
I don't know.
I need to know if the dog's passed or living. Well, we'll just look at Oakley. It doesn't matter. Jesus, Oakley. It's talking about getting up early. Maybe I think she likes that you get up early, or she's with you and you get up early, or something about early morning. It likes private time with you.
Miss Fluffy Muffy likes that too, just for her and me. Hi, Jen. Could you please ask Jesus why my hair is shedding extremely? Thank you, Pure T.
Who is this? I'm having trouble finding the person. Happy, there's no real name, so give me a second.
Piert.
It's hormonal. Have your hormones checked.
David Wade says, Mike, the pet oil is located up in the tabs right above your formal wear tab. Yeah, but I don't think that doesn't mean that they're on sale. They're not. I don't think they're part of the wholesale. I think
that's how I did it, and I think it went under your name anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, so the main thing is to get credit for the channel for the sponsor. Also, Mike B formal wear ladies, pajama bottoms of all kinds are available in the Mike B formal wear tab there. Let's just go there and share. You got all kinds of stuff. You got the lounge pants with me and aliens and Mark Z on it. You got the Whiskey and Wisdom lounge pants. You got the kids pajama shark pants. The kids donut mess with me pants. And then beam me up Bigfoot pants. They call them pants. They're pajama bottoms for the ladies. So, and the kids. So, by all means.
Where's the smarty pants?
We need smarty pants.
We do need smarty pants.
Azrin Sage, request for Mike, Jen, and chat. Can I get a prayer request from you all for my mother, Dolores Jackson, to recover from COVID, get out of rehab, and come home safe and sound?
She's really got like some, well, they probably know this, but it's really kind of more like pneumonia. Let's see. Prayers for her. Dolores. They have to wait for that fluid in her lungs to get out of there. They're working on that. I do think that she will recover and get out of there.
Kathleen Abella Perez. I heard and saw a movie Nixon was actually looking for the black book that had all the call girls and blackmail info of all the politicians. That may be true, but there's also Aliens and Jackie Gleason and the fiat currency stuff, the gold standard. Hi, Jen. My mom, Gail, her dog, Gabe, has either been coughing or gagging like he's choking. What's wrong with him? I know it's always about the dog. Sorry. Gabe the dog is gagging and choking, and what's going on with him?
It's coming down from the sinuses. It's coming down. There's it's phlegm. Trying to get it out.
Get his sinuses cleared up. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. This is Priscilla. Will my son George move to Texas this summer? Priscilla wants to know if her son George will move to Texas this summer. What a bad time to go, too, is to Texas is in the summer.
I'm getting a no.
Here we go. Jen, what do you see as the cause of many dogs getting sick and coughing? I heard one person saying it's from bentonite being sprayed. Is that true? It's affecting dogs in the Pacific Northwest and northeastern U.S. You want to know about bentonite?
That's not it.
Similar question here.
I don't know if it's there's a common ingredient they're putting in the dog's food now. I don't know if it's glucosamine or something else. I don't know if it's what you're talking about, but it's making them more susceptible to phlegm. Okay. Like, you know how like when you're a kid, they say don't drink milk if you have a cold because you get phlegm. It's like that. And so they're developing what's kind of like doggy allergies.
Yeah. If that's happening, change your dog's food. I just went and bought some better pet food for Barkley.
Well, there's an additive in it that's supposed to be good for their joints or something like that, mobility, longevity, but it really kind of is like the milk thing where it makes them
actually also makes them worse. Yeah,
stuffed up. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta go. There's gonna be a guy at the door. Yeah. If I don't get Katie's phone fixed today,
you don't have to go for 8 minutes.
She might. Well, I have to get up. Well, the guy's probably gonna. I don't know. He hasn't called me yet. We're probably good.
But that's okay. Let's go back over to Rumble real quick. See if there's any more Little Red Castle questions. Tamara Pepper just says Happy Thanksgiving. Jen, this is Sue. My husband, Terry, is having some issues with his stomach and the doctors are really no help. Can you look and see if there's something we can do ourselves? So Sue's husband, Terry, stomach issues.
Well, there's a lot of acid in there, and I'm trying to figure out what's coming from and why. Not a quick answer. I feel nauseous. Jesus, where's it coming from? Check the gallbladder. It's the only other thing I can think of is stress.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't check gallbladders more often. It took them forever to figure out Dave's issues with gallbladder. So absolutely nuts. Okay, guys, that is going to wrap it up for Tell the Truth Wednesday. Big download of information, a lot of predictions, a lot of possibilities over the next week or two. Let's keep our eyes open, be safe, travel safely for Thanksgiving. Everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. Dave and I will go Hawks. If there's any further information, something happens big, I'll be back on to talk about it. Jen, I just give up. It's just like
I will be cooking and cleaning, and you will not hear from me for a couple days. and then it's the traditional girls that have to go shopping. We don't get up early and do Black Friday, but we go shopping and we do lunch, and it's tradition. So you won't hear from me on Friday either. So don't even.
So if the economy collapses on Friday, don't count on Jen to come in.
If I'll pop in not on the show but on Telegram. So you need to be on Telegram.
Be like, I'm really busy. I'm at PF Chang's right now having lunch with the girls, and we just bought, we just saved over $1,400 on stuff that we bought. Yeah, but how much did you spend? That's like,
No, we do this thing called bumming. We try things on, we look at new things, we go to lunch, we buy like one thing, and my girls and I, my daughters, and then we come home and we have a lovely
all
time.
right. Whiskey and Wisdom tonight with the original Mark Z, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. Everybody be there. It'll be a good show. We're going to give stuff away, and we're going to talk a little bit of RV news in case anything happens between now and then. All right. Other than that, everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Jen and I guess we'll be back on Monday, and we'll follow up on what's going on. Hopefully, we got a lot of explosive stuff to talk about. All right. Everybody have a good one. Be safe. Love you.